Hey, what's going on? This is Martone. I'm trainer Fuller Fitness. Hopefully you are doing well. Hopefully you can hear me over the barking dog. And with this portion of this video is to do pull-ups as well as curl-ups. So I'm going to do pull-ups first, I think, and then do curl-ups last. At least that's the plan. And I think it might be 2 sets of 2 in different angles. All right. So some people might ask why multiple sets of 2. So for those of us who weigh a certain amount, I weigh over 250 pounds, so a lot of people can't do pull-ups regardless of how much they weigh. So to be 250 pounds, if not more, I don't remember the last time I got on a scale. It might have been at least 3 weeks. I rarely do it. Um, but to be over 250 pounds, you know, and not go to failure, whatever the failure is. So, especially with wide grip. Wide grip is much harder for me. Whether that's true for everybody or not, I'm assuming it is. So just do the 2, and that's if I can actually do the 2, because I was, you know, considering doing multiple sets of 1. So, especially with wide grip. So you do a set of 2, try to relax for 2 minutes, and do a second and maybe even third set. I think I am going to try to do 3 sets of 2 wide grip compared to the others. So we'll see. Ooh, shit, I'm just stepping on every freaking thing this morning. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. So now, here. Alright, so I think I'm going to leave a third set of wide grip alone because I'm lucky and thankful to be able to do 2 sets. So shoot 1 and then to do 2. So now go closer in, hitting different parts of the back. Try to take closer to 2 minutes this time, which is hard to do, but worth it. So again, you're using something called Swizzies, moving closer in, more narrow grip, and then move it out after these 2 sets to do shoulder width pull-ups, especially doing it with the neutral grip, to where your palms are facing each other, if I'm saying that correctly. And then after that, see if I have enough strength and energy to do curl-ups to work on biceps as well. Especially seeing that everything is supposed to be, if I didn't mention it before, with the way I'm doing things this week, depending on when some of you see this, everything I do this week, especially if you see the video before this where I did rack pulls, barbell. So as far as pull-ups, again, everything bar, so do that compared to doing cable lat pulls. So you tell them, buddy. Get this stuff in and done. I think. Oh, well, yeah. So crawl ups, the last two sets. And I'm also doing abs today, but I highly doubt I'm going to record it because I'm not even sure what I'm doing for abs, especially to do something for abs that doesn't make it to where my back will hurt tomorrow, like this one ab exercise that I've done. And almost every time I do it, my back is sore the next day. So, alright, so narrow grip pull ups. Hopefully, I got it where it needs to be. Actually, shit, doing that, that's basically a curl up there, so never mind with that. Alright. I was tempted to do a third rep on that one, but to make sure I have energy for everything that I'm doing, so one more set of two, then shoulder width, and then see if I do curl ups. Again, depending on, for those who are struggling with pull-ups, it depends on why. So if you are trying to do your pull-ups fast just so you can get them done, that's part of the problem. Likely part of the problem. Because the faster you try to move a certain load, the more energy that takes. And then if you're doing multiple sets of whatever, whether it's multiple sets till failure or whatever the thing is that you're doing, making sure you take probably 3 minutes in between sets, especially if you are heavier or just not that good at pull-ups yet. So if you're heavier, not that good at pull-ups yet, and you know, for those who may not have heard me say it before over the last 2 years or so, if there are certain things you're doing that work for you, do that. Don't just try to do something else because I mentioned it or somebody else mentioned it. If it's working for you, that'd be kind of stupid for you to change it. At least change it now compared to later. Eventually, you probably will have to change it, especially if you're in your 40s like I am. So again, you kind of have to take more time in between sets. Compared to the young ones, you can just go, go, go. But depending on what your goal is, you have to slow the heck down and let your body react as best as it can by you not rushing, moving a certain load, whatever your body weight is, because that's what pull-ups and dips are. Whatever your body weight is, not rushing, making sure you get a certain amount of sleep, making sure you eat a certain amount of meals, drink a certain amount of water per day. And it seems like a lot, but once you do it, you don't have to think about it as much and make adjustments as needed. Careful you don't fall. Boom, boom, boom. 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 I was tempted to do 3 again. So, or to do 3. Alright, so, shit. So, I still gotta do shoulder width. I almost forgot. Because I'm anxious to do curl ups. Just put that over there, actually. Yep, so post-workout drink after this, especially being plant-based, is some chocolate almond milk with some peanut butter, spinach, oats, chia seeds, flax seeds, chia seeds, flax seeds, hemp seeds, frozen banana, and I think that's it. Especially having a certain amount of oats, a certain amount of chia seeds, 1 teaspoon of hemp seeds, especially seeing that they're so expensive, 1 tablespoon of flax seeds, probably 2 or 4 tablespoons of peanut butter, and a frozen banana. After the workout is complete, which will include biceps. I'm not going to put the bicep portion in the video to make sure the video isn't longer than it has to be, but I might, who knows. But actually, yeah, because I'm doing the curl-ups, so yeah, because that might be pretty much the only thing I do for biceps after doing back anyway. So yeah, I think I will include that. I won't include abs, for the sake of the video not being longer than necessary. And I don't know how many people that are interested in strength training actually care all that much about the ab exercises. So tell them, buddy. Oh, and then creatine. Creatine is going into that post-workout drink. Alright, I snuck a third one in that time. So now I'll try to chillax for 2.5 minutes or something real close to it. Just went to go check and make sure my electric scooter is hopefully charging, especially seeing that it's supposed to charge for about 4 hours. So I can get certain things done after the workout is done, have my post workout drink, and head out to do Uber deliveries. One more set there, then curl ups, and then that'll be it for this video. And that's if you didn't see the first video where I did barbell rack pulls. So, I mean, even though it seems like waiting 2 minutes, maybe even 3 minutes in between, I believe I've gotten quite a bit done. I'm not sure what time it is. I don't have my glasses to look, but you know, I think I've done quite a bit doing 2 sets of 2 sets of 2, with pretty much everything that I've done today, except with the rack pulls. If you watch that video here, I did 3 sets of 2, if I'm not mistaken. So compared to the barbell rows, which I recorded on a different platform, 2 sets of 2 for wide grip, 2 sets of 3, I think, for narrow grip barbell rows, and I might have done 2 sets of 3 for shoulder width barbell rows. So one more set here, and then 2 sets curl ups with, if I can do 2 or 4 reps. Alright, so for curl ups, I use these for pull ups. So now for curl ups, there's some different ones. Same company. And just use these biddies here. Alright, so use these biddies here, hook them up to something. Go, buddy. Alright, so I think I did everything. So now curl ups. Yeah, buddy. The hell? You don't, kitty. I took my hoodie. Being that damn cold, especially being on a scooter. Going at a faster speed. Come, kid. Alright, so I think I got these set up correctly. Yeah. 3 of them. Then after doing all the rack pulls, barbell rolls, pull-ups and all that, that should be one more set though. And then on chest day, hopefully I remember to do triceps. But I might go to the apartment gym to use all, actually maybe not, let me see. Yeah, I think I might actually use my bar here. And just try not to use a bunch of weight and do the bar here. Should be good to go. If I remember to do it. Two, 4, 6, 8, 2 more sets, different angle. Different angle, 2 more sets, still working a bicep. I am below, so 250 curl is quite of a curl. So alright, so recorded at least 3 videos, close to an hour, so I'm lucky to be able to record and have just enough room, and then once I record, get to delete them all. One more. Alright, so again, I recorded multiple videos, 2 of them on here, so with all the back stuff that I've done, the 4 sets total for curl ups, so I think my bicep got more than enough work, in my opinion, especially with me being the load. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you press the like button. Not only does it help me, it helps those who are interested in stuff like this. I would have loved to see stuff like this when I was growing up. Share it with people who you think might like it, especially young people. And then not only young people, but people who might be in their early or mid 40s like I am. And then subscribe so that you are aware of future videos. Seeing happy I left being a 40-year-old vegan. And then just somebody, as far as you, being interested in people who lift certain loads, use certain equipment, and work out at home, or just do stuff like that regardless of where they are. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. This is Martin, owner trainer Fuller Fitness. Take care.